Tonight on CTV News, we step into an NRA meeting on campus and evaluate freshman demographics.
We also have highlights from the homecoming football game and other fun activities during homecoming week. All this and more on CTV News starting now.
Good evening, Colorado State University. I'm Sunday Miller.
And I'm Stuart Smith. Let's dive into everything in the world of news. Fort Collins Police Department has confirmed a fatal motorcycle collision on the 2400 block of South College Avenue around Friday afternoon. A 24-year-old male driving his motorcycle south on College Avenue in the right-hand lane made a lane change to the left, lost control, and hit the center median curb, sending the motorcycle and the driver to the ground, where they stopped a short distance later. The driver was not wearing a helmet and was transported to the medical center of the Rockies with life-threatening injuries, which he later succumbed to. As of right now, the motorcyclist's identity has not been released. The accident caused several lanes of northbound and southbound college traffic to be stopped, so Fort Collins Police crash team could investigate the incident. The team deployed an aerial drone to map out and further investigate the incident. No further information has been released at this time.
And last night there was a National Rifle Association speaker that came to the Laurie Student Center.
I think anybody on the spectrum can come and learn something, whatever their preconceived notions are of the NRA or guns or gun control. We all just want to learn a little bit more about the topic, talk to each other a little bit, and have some good discussion about it.
Well, I believe if you should ever speak on an issue, you should try to do as much research as you can into it. And that includes stuff like, gun control, which I understand can be a very emotional issue for some people. So I think an event like this is very healthy for students because it gives them a chance in order to hear out a side of the gun control debate that they may not necessarily hear.
The representative arrived last night to present some facts about the NRA and its background. In addition, the speaker wanted to clear up some confusion about the rights of citizens when it comes to firearms. On top of that, there was also the hope to spark some discussion about gun control topic. With a fairly large crowd attending the event, there was plenty of discussion generating from different ideas. With gun control being such a highly debated topic in today's world, we decided to find out the goal behind these types of talks and what students think about events like this. If you're interested in getting involved with more events like these, check out the Laurie Student Center's website for details.
Game days on campus have become a highlight of this fall semester. But what about cleaning up after those games? Colorado State University is setting a goal of ensuring zero waste for football games at the new stadium and expending efforts to reach that goal. Zero waste football games were held once a year for the Aggie game in the past. Zero waste eliminates the volume of discarded waste and reuses the resources. Facilities management, working with the CSU Zero Waste team, is devoted to wasting nothing for all football games at the new stadium this year. The Zero Waste team works to recruit volunteers. The team consists of a small group of volunteers who volunteer their time with the goal of creating as much waste diversion as possible, according to Maggie Gilman, a junior Human Dimensions of Natural Resources major, who leads the CSU Zero Waste team. The team spent over 200 hours working without pay so far this season to keep our beautiful new stadium clean. If you would like to volunteer, please visit green.colostate.edu.
Many of us have felt the wrath of college introductory math courses, but don't worry, we have good news. The Statistics Success Center is a new resource available to Colorado State University students. Ben Prythirth, the undergraduate advisor and special appointment instructor for statistics, says, "We know that statistics can be hard. We're here to make it easier and more understandable." The Statistics Department Chair Don Estep created the SSC because of his experience in tutoring in undergraduate and graduate school. He noticed that in some circumstances, tutoring could be a lot more effective than recitation or in-class questions. Those who work for the SSC include undergraduate students, graduate students, and instructors who are aware of the structure of the introductory classes. This benefits the students by allowing their tutoring to be oriented toward their classes and the working environment, and is a benefit to those employed as well. The SSC is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday. The tutors also offer hours on Sunday from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the Morgan Library.
There's something special about CSU's class of 2021. They are both the largest and the most diverse group of students to ever choose CSU. For the 10th year in a row, CSU has seen its largest freshman class ever. That's right, the Colorado State University class of 2021 is the largest and most diverse that the university has ever seen. With 5,031 students, this is the first class at CSU to ever break 5,000, beating last year's record total of 4,956. This year is also CSU's most ethnically diverse class ever, with 27% of students having minority status. That number does not include international students. Since fall of 2007, the percentage of minority students has risen by 12%. The class of 2021 also has the highest average GPA of any incoming class in CSU history, with an average high school GPA of 3.62. However, despite a higher GPA than in the past, student profiles have largely stayed the same. The average ACT score has stayed the same as last year, at 25.2, and the median SAT score is still in the range of 560. Also, despite the rise in ethnic diversity at CSU, the number of first-generation students is at the lowest that it has been in at least 10 years, at 22%. Despite the more than decade-long rise of population here at CSU, the administration still has plans to continue growing. According to Leslie Taylor, the Vice President for Enrollment and Access, we always want to continue to grow the diversity of each class to more closely mirror the state of Colorado. We're not quite there yet, and diverse populations will continue to be a larger part of Colorado's population, so we will continue to concerted our efforts to recruit students from these backgrounds. Honestly, I find that entire thing really interesting. Let's hope we continue on this trend.
For students at Colorado State University who want to see lively political debate between their peers, there is an event coming up that fits the bill. Currently, the debate will have Young Americans for Liberty, Students for Progress, and College Republicans, with each organization having one representative in the debate. And the debate will be moderated by Isabel Brown, the Speaker of the Senate for the Associated Students of CSU. According to Andrew Walter, the president of CSU's Young Americans for Liberty, the debate will allow more opportunities for people to express and listen to various political ideologies. The CSU chapter of the libertarian student group Young Americans for Liberty is hosting the debate and is open to all CSU students next Thursday at 6 p.m. in the North Ballroom of the Laurie Student Center. Doors for the event will be open at 5 p.m. and those wishing to attend can sign up through the Facebook event page. So Stuart, are you planning on attending the debate?
Oh, I'd love to. I love watching these kind of things, but unfortunately I have a different political event down in Denver that I'm attending.
How exciting, what event?
Mike Pence is coming and some people decided to protest.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's going to be quite the event.
It'll be interesting. Well, that's all the time we have for news tonight, but don't go anywhere because our weather reporter Zach Trombetta has your weather updates and an inside look at A-Basin skiing this weekend.